Hey guys, welcome to the stream this week. We're gonna cover the market, look at ETH, look at Bitcoin, look at some alts. Hope you all had a good weekend. Let's get right into it. Obviously, some bullish price action over the past couple weeks, 2-3 weeks now. It's great to see that. Hopefully everyone's making some gains out there. But let's take a look at Bitcoin. Maybe zoom out a bit. Let's see what we think of this latest price action. Do we have a bear market rally here, or is this the turn and the start of a new cycle? It's basically the most important question right now. Looking at this price action, let's just clean this up. Okay. Let's call that the previous cycle. Okay, so this is our previous cycle here, right? This was the range that Bitcoin was in. And then our bear market obviously started from the top, but the real bear market was when we fell below, right? Because we had come to 30,000 before, only to go back up to 60K. So the real bear market, I would say, was after we broke 30K to the downside. And even from there, we didn't go down that much more. We got cut in half, but we didn't spend that much time actually going down. Right? It was really just this. We went down 16.5. All right, call it 50%. And since we've been going up slowly. But if we look at this, we are getting. Relatively bullish price action. Okay, we came up, we gave it a few tries at that resistance, and now we've popped up. Okay, so bullish price action, resistance being the last cycle low. Sort of, like I said, bear market below, bull market above. And now we're above. So we gotta try to figure out, like I said, is this a rally? Is this something that's gonna get sold off and we got further downside? I personally don't think so. I think chances are this is the start to a bull market, but we need to be prepared for any scenario. So don't take that as go all in on everything, no stop loss, no risk management. We still need to practice these things, but we should be looking to be more involved at this point, and just being more involved in the market, having more positions, a little more exposure, willing to take some trades that normally we wouldn't, that sort of thing. So as far as what's next, okay, this. Okay, I would say this area is significant. That was sort of the beginning of the breakdown, right? Because we tried to get some bullish price action, turned out to be, I guess, a bear flag, broke down from that. This was the main supply, hasn't been touched yet. So I'd be much more confident if we can get above that. And just for reference, that's around 39,300. We can mark that on the chart. It's going to be a little higher than that. But mark that. 39,832, give or take. But, for simplicity, let's call it 40K. If we can get above 40K, things look really good. I think if we do that, I would say strong chance that we get up to that 63 level, sort of the range high of the previous cycle. Otherwise, I mean, if we're just looking at this as a range reclaim, okay, something like this, where this is our range, this is our midpoint. We broke back in. Possible we get a pullback, and then you would look to sort of get real involved down there. I'd probably ramp up my Bitcoin holdings, ramp up altcoins, everything. I'd be looking to. That's the pullback that I want. Or not that I want, because I already do have exposure, so I'd rather we just keep going up. But if we get that, that's where I would look to add size to positions. Otherwise, let's just keep chugging along. Let's just refine that a little bit. So we had that resistance there. So probably between 29.8 and 31.5 is where I would look to stack some bids and get involved more. That would also help clean up this sort of inefficiency that we created on the way up. But as you know, those don't always get filled immediately. We could have a full bull run before that gets filled, and then the guys sitting here waiting or just watching from the sides. So yeah, that's sort of my thoughts on Bitcoin. ETH is going to be largely the same. Lagging behind a little bit. I'd like to see us get over these local highs. 2130, that's where it starts to get more spicy for me. But same idea. I'm not going to go through ETH level by level. We can talk about that in the stream if anyone's interested. But yeah, same principle here. The one position we did take, we were basically looking at ETH BTC, right, bleeding. And once it got down to 0.05, I decided I was going to trade my Bitcoin, and I swapped it into Arbitrum. And my thesis was just, if we go lower than this, it's real bad. So chances are this is a pivotal spot here at 0.05. So we called that in the group. Play ARB, either versus USD or versus Bitcoin. I was playing against Bitcoin. And we got 22% so far, just about 23%. Couple chances at the target for anyone that didn't have limits set. And ultimately, yeah, we're looking for 43% just as a trade. If the cycle warms up, I'm not afraid to stay in the position and sort of ride it until we get a breakdown. But yeah, so this is my kind of my first trade in a little bit, waiting for the market. First sizable trade in a little bit, waiting for the market to sort of give us opportunities. But I do like ARB here. I said in the group I had taken partial profits at 111 for that first TP level. If it comes down to 101, I'd look to put that back in, sort of, build on the position, compound it, and then take that back out at 130, reassess there if I'm closing the position, or if I think it still has legs and I want to keep riding it, with a good entry at 90 cents, I'm happy to ride this for a while. Link's been doing well, which is good to see. We've covered Link for quite a bit here on the YouTube stream. Broke from the range, right? If you recall, we talked about this range, that it was just consolidating, kind of faked below, faked above a couple times. And now it's broken out. 933 up to... where do we call range high? All right, just to be generous, let's call it 933. 35% move up from that range. So nice to see some alts performing, especially solid ones. That was kind of the reason that I kept coming back to Link. I like to keep an eye on the blue chips, the stuff that I think will actually be around and isn't just a one cycle play. And again, Merit Circle, we've been talking about that quite a bit. I believe I told or suggested, not financial advice, suggested thinking about getting a position in Merit Circle when we were down in the 20 cents area. That's now up to 50 cents, so nice one if you did it. And I tweeted last night, just looking at this. We're looking good here. This is strength you want to see. We're not making lower lows, relatively equal lows. We've got this area of resistance that we just keep chipping away at. Eventually sellers in that area are going to get exhausted, and we are going to move up from there. That is how I am playing this. That's my plan. I think we're going to go up from here. I haven't put lines on this chart in quite a bit, but 68 cents is a level I have. I'm assuming that means there's probably not much in between here and there. Yeah, 60 cents kind of a level, but it looks like it's finding it lower here, so I would think with this type of consolidation, we'd get a bigger move than that. I'd say 68 would be the first area to worry about. But look at this chart, and we just got a fresh chart with the migration to Beam. So if you do have Merit Circle MC tokens, head to their Twitter, use official links, go migrate it to Beam, which is the new token of the DAO, with some solid utility. So that is the token to hold. So I'm bullish Merit Circle. Have been forever. I rode this entire cycle. I've sold bits and pieces here and there, but largely I've held a pretty sizable bag for quite a while now. Basically since launch. So it's only gotten bigger as prices go lower. I just added to it, and I'm looking forward to supporting them and looking forward to see what they can do. It's a great team. Big fan of the project. Let's see what else. GMX, another one that I'm a big fan of. Looking good, breaking over the 200 daily EMA there. It's good to see. Riding a strong trend here. Looks like to the eyeball, it's breaking above resistance at 47.75-ish. Maybe it pulls back a little bit. It seems to be finding resistance somewhere around 48 bucks. But I would like to see that go. We do have some bullish market structure here. Low, high, low, high, low, high. The highs are getting higher, the lows are getting higher. That was a mouthful. Weird way to say that. But bullish market structure here, so I am bullish on GMX. We're at about 13 minutes here. I think that's probably enough. I'm going to stop the recording and talk to you guys in Discord, and have a good week. Thank you. If you could do me a favor, just throw a subscribe, throw a comment or something. I know these videos are mostly just for the group, but I do want to try to get them out to more people. So if you can like it, costs you nothing and it helps us a lot. So thank you. Bye.